Sometimes in Destiny 2 you stumble upon a build that doesn't just feel powerful, it almost feels unfair, and it feels like you found a hidden cheat code for Destiny 2. Well, that is exactly what the Sunbracers Solar Warlock build is all about. It's a relentless cycle of fire, healing and explosions that turn every encounter into a personal fireworks show. So with just one melee kill, you're going to unlock a flood of grenades that sets the battlefield ablaze. They're going to heal you as you fight and chain into ignitions that wipe out entire rooms. So it's fast, it's flashy, and it's one of the most fun ways to completely break the rhythm of the game while making yourself look like a solar god. But if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button down below for even more Destiny 2 content here on Endgame Express. Okay, first of all today, let's have a look at why this build is good, and we're going to put the build together later on. So, what makes this Sunbracers Solar Warlock build so good is how seamlessly it creates a loop of power. So one melee kill instantly flips the switch from a normal fight into absolute chaos, giving you a few seconds of unlimited supercharged solar grenades. Because those grenades last longer and deal more damage with their lingering pools and lava blobs, the battlefield just turns into a furnace. Enemies don't just die, they chain into ignitions that wipe entire rooms, meaning that activation feels like you dropped a miniature super. Another reason it excels is self-sustain, so you're never trading power for fragility. The build keeps you alive as much as it destroys enemies. Grenade kills heal you, Phoenix Dive cures your team, and orb generation from nearly every action feeds back into more healing and ability uptime. It doesn't matter if you're drowning in ads or facing tougher encounters, because the build ensures you're constantly regaining health and energy just by playing aggressively. The synergy between abilities, weapons and mods also make it strong, so everything you do fuels the next step. Melee leads to grenades, grenades leads to healing and orbs give you back melee and super energy, and then you're basically right back at the start. It's a self-sustaining engine that never really runs out of gas, as long as you keep moving forward and landing kills. And that is what makes it loads of fun. You're not just waiting around for cooldowns, you're chaining explosions and healing in one non-stop flow. Yeah, finally it's good because it's got style and also practicality rolled into one. Not many builds let you be both a wave clearing powerhouse and a support at the same time. You're putting on a light show of grenades that looks ridiculous and also is very satisfying, while you're also curing allies and generating orbs that benefit your whole fire team. It feels like you're bending the rules of Destiny 2, like you're cheating the cooldown system, and that is what makes it stand out as one of the most enjoyable solar setups in the game. Well, let's have a look at the gameplay loop. So the loop begins with heat rises, and this is where the build starts to shine. So by consuming your grenade at the start, you give yourself the ability to hover mid-air while firing, throwing grenades and activating melee attacks. And that airborne advantage not only keeps you safe from some ground-based threats, but also plays perfectly into the identity of a warlock, raining down fire from above like a true solar god. Heat rises sets the stage, making your movement fluid and your positioning aggressive without being too reckless. From there, one well-placed melee on a weak target unlocks the real magic, and that is from the Sunbracers exotic gauntlets. That single kill flips the switch from regular ability play into full-on solar storm. Suddenly you've got unlimited grenades for a brief time, and because your solar grenades linger and burn harder with touch of flame, every throw becomes a denial zone that melts groups of enemies. And the fun really kicks in when you take to the air during this window, blanketing entire rooms with fire, while enemies scramble helplessly down below. You know, when the grenade window ends, the loop doesn't stall, so you're naturally shifting into your weapons, which aren't just fillers, but extensions of the build. Something like Sunshot, for example, you keep the explosions rolling, spreading scorch and detonations until you can land another melee, and also kickstart Sunbracers all over again. It feels pretty seamless because your weapons don't compete with your abilities, they bridge the gap until you're ready to unleash more grenades. The beauty of this loop is just how repeatable it is. A few seconds after the grenade spam ends, another melee kill reactivates the Sunbracers, putting you right back into infinite fire mode. It's an engine that feeds itself. Grenades clear rooms, grenades heal you, orbs fuel your melee, and melee keeps the grenades flowing. And finally, when things get truly overwhelming, you can cap it off with Song of Flame, turning dense enemy packs into ash while boosting your fire team. The super isn't just a panic button, it's a massive extension of the loop, ensuring the momentum never stops. Okay, that is a little bit about the build, but next up let's put the build together. So first of all, the exotic armour, we've got Sunbracers. These are exotic Warlock gauntlets, and we've got the perks Helium Spirals, that increase the duration of solar grenades, and solar melee kills grant unlimited solar grenades for a brief time, and that is the key part. You've also got increased mobility too. You can get these gauntlets from Master Rahul in the tower, and I think you can also get them from Zur. He is around from Friday until reset on Tuesday. You can find him in the bazaar in the tower. Next up, the solar subclass setup. So for the super, we've got Song of Flame. And then for the class ability, we've got the Phoenix Dive. So you dive to the ground, create a burst of solar light that cures nearby allies. So that really nicely works with the support setup for the Warlock as well. And while Heat Rise is active, you gain restoration while diving and scorch targets upon landing. For the melee ability, we've got Incinerator Snap. So you snap your fingers to create a fan of burning sparks that explode and scorch targets. And then the grenade, this is really key, the solar grenade. And this grenade creates a flare of solar light that continuously damages and scorches targets trapped inside. And that works really, really well with the Sunbracers. Next up for the aspects, we've got Heat Rises first of all, so you can fire weapons, melee and throw grenades while gliding. You hold your grenade button to consume your grenade, gaining Heat Rises and releasing a burst of solar healing that cures nearby allies. The strength of the burst is increased when a healing grenade is consumed, although we haven't got healing grenades for this build. And final blows while airborne increases the duration of Heat Rises and grants melee energy. Then we've got Touch of Flame too, so your healing, solar, firebolt and fusion grenades have enhanced functionality. So we care about the solar grenades here, and that means they increase the linger duration and periodically emit a blob of lava around the perimeter. So this is really, really good, especially when you throw like 4 or 5 grenades. It just turns the floor into lava and your enemies can't escape. Next up, the fragments. We've got Ember of Ashes, so you apply more scorch stacks to targets. We've got Ember of Char, so your solar ignition spreads scorch to affected targets. Ember of Searing defeats scorched targets again, grants melee energy and creates a fire sprite. And then Ember of Resolve, your solar grenade final blows cure you. For the weapons in the primary slot, we've got Mint Retrograde. This is a rocket pulse rifle. It's a legendary kinetic pulse rifle with a rocket-assisted frame, meaning the weapon fires a self-propelled rocket ammunition, and projectiles explode on impact for high damage, and this one also deals strand damage as well. To get this one, you just want to run Pinnacle Ops, and it's a random drop from the end of the Pinnacle Op itself. In the energy slot, we've got Sunshot. This one is an exotic hand cannon. It comes with the perk Sunburn, so the weapon fires explosive rounds and highlights targets that take damage from Sunshot. You've got Sunblast as well, so targets killed with Sunshot explode in solar energy. And you can get this one from Zur. In the power slot, I'm using another solar weapon. This is the Unwavering Duty. It's a legendary power machine gun. It deals solar damage. And you can get this one from the Trials of Osiris in the Edge of Fate. Next up for the mods, on the head we've got Ashes to Assets. Gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. Harmonic Siphon. Rapid solar weapon final blows create an orb of power. Then we've got the super font, so collecting an orb of power gains you 1 temporary armor charge. On the arms, we've got Fastball, increase your grenade throw distance. Then we've got Firepower, your grenade final blows create orbs of power. We've got Grenade Font as well, so collecting an orb of power gains 1 temporary armor charge. Then on the chest, we've got Arc, Solar and Void Resistance. That reduces incoming damage from combatants for that selected element. On the legs, we've got Invigoration, so reduces melee cooldown each time you pick up an orb of power. Recuperation, replenishes health each time you pick up an orb of power. And Stacks on Stacks, picking up an orb of power grants you 1 additional stack of armor charge. Finally on the class item, Outreach, that reduces the melee cooldown when using a class ability. And then we've got Reaper, and you can use a couple of these. Shortly after using your class ability, your next weapon final blow spawns an orb of power. Well, let me know in the comments what you think about this build, but I reckon this one is a super fun build for the Edge of Fate, and let me know what you think about it. But that is it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching or for listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for even more Destiny 2 content here on Endgame Express. Thanks again, I'll see you real soon. Well, thank you for watching that video, and today I'd like to talk about Endgame Express Backstage, the home of exclusive content for fans of Endgame Express. To join, simply join up through Patreon or the YouTube membership, You get early access and exclusive content, shout-outs in the videos, access to live streams, plus also access to our exclusive Endgame Express backstage community Discord. Well, here's some more information about the tiers. So in Tier 1, that is $2.99 a month, you get access to our community Discord and also early access to content. In Tier 2, that is $4.99 and you get shoutouts in the credits of videos, and also you get access to community polls and help shape the content. For Tier 3, that is $8.99 and you'll get access to exclusive community videos and also get access to exclusive live streams as well. Well, the core content on Endgame Express is always going to be free, but if you want to go above and beyond and support Endgame Express, then all you need to do is get access to Endgame Express Backstage today through Patreon or YouTube membership. You know, Endgame Express is a one-man band right now, but I would love to expand into more games, podcasts, more channels, but to do that, I'm going to need your help to make this sustainable, and in return, I offer you some exclusive benefits and backstage-only content. Well, if you enjoy Endgame Express, then consider Endgame Express Backstage today. You can hit that membership button right down below, or you can find us on the Patreon links, and you'll find those links in the description. Well, thank you for listening, and thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you very soon.